So, did we already introduce ourselves? Should we do it again for real? Who's going to start? Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter Chan, and I'm the lead artist.
You drew that painting right there, right?
Yes, I did, yes.
Okay.
I'm Larry Ahern, lead animator.
You killed that bird.
I think that was a Leela scene.
Oh, okay.
She's the animal killer.
I like the mustache tree. Isn't that last shot, Peter? I'm Tim Schafer, co-project leader of this lovely game.
And I am Dave Grossman, other project leader and designer and writer along with Tim of this lovely game.
That should have been our titles, co and other.
Co and other, yeah.
Clint Bajakian, one of the composers.
Peter McConnell, one of the composers.
Nonsense.
Nice.
Me feel great.
The game has begun, you guys. Okay, so we saw the lovely... What's the name of that classical music that plays during the opening voice?
Rossini, William Tell Overture. It's the quiet part of the William Tell Overture.
There's two classical pieces that mean morning in cartoons.
Yes, there's that one, and then there's...
Bum, 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 bum.
And the other one is... That's from... Where is that from?
I don't remember.
It might be Peer Gynt or something like that. That's a good guess.
It's not another place in the Rossini, is it?
No, I think it's Peer Gynt. I think.
But for that opening scene with the music, we actually got the score and sequenced the ink into the MIDI sequencer.
Mm-hmm. That was... Now, this is the first fight I had with Peter McConnell. Do you remember this, Peter?
Yes. I was gonna
mention that?
If you were gonna remember it,
because the opening cutscene was too long, and we always had a problem with too long opening cutscenes, and so we were like, let's split it in half and put an interactive sequence. So there's an interactive sequence that's about to start, but I seem to remember it was the wrong time of day for you because it's nighttime outside. It started in the daytime with the mutation scene, then it became nighttime,
right.
But then what happened? Then it turned into daytime at the end. That's what bothered you because the music couldn't make that transition in your mind.
Yeah, I think mostly I was crabby because we had to the cutscenes and the interactivity required a bunch of programming in iMuse, and I'd finished it one way, and then you changed it to another, and so I think I came up with some sort of artistic argument that had to do with daylight like that, but
that's an important thing to learn running a project, to not change things after someone spent hours and hours making something.
Well, it was also an important thing to learn not to step way out of your bailiwick and tell the guy who's writing the scene how to write the scene.
Oh, there are bailiwicks all over the place in this game.
I'd rather not. 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 Laverne's covering that territory. I don't have time for idle chit-chat now. I have work to do. That kind is too bulky to carry around all day. Laverne's covering that territory. I'm not leaving this motel until I find those tentacles. Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs?
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually. Until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up.
This is all your fault.
I don't want to get locked out. It can't do anything without a new diamond.
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs!
There, it's off. But it's too late now. I think it's designed to run with something, more like a small rodent. Yoo-hoo! Dr. Fred?
The plans! The plans!
I can't move him an inch.
A him. Late night?
You haven't seen any plans for a super battery around, have you?
Oh, well.
Nice room you've got here. It reminds me of the greeting card store I used to work at. Well, thanks. You've been really helpful. Except for those beef squigglies, I got everything I want out of there.
It's useless. No one will ever be interested in my design, so I'm ending my novelty inventing career right here in this tacky motel. How appropriate. I can't even do this right.
I can't reach that from here. It doesn't seem to open. Green!
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll... does that answer your question?
Yeah. Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
Want to help me save the world?
I'm afraid to leave the room. In fact, I don't think I can even move from this spot. Purple scares the daylights out of me.
You haven't seen Dr. Fred's plans for a super battery around, have you?
No, just these world domination plans of Purple's. Any of Fred's plans would probably be in his office or the lab.
What do you suppose Purple's up to now?
Well, he wants to take over the world, so I figure he's up to something devious.
Conducting cryogenic experiments on small animals?
I wouldn't doubt it, but I was thinking more along the lines of politics.
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great! We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
Really? Which quality is that?
Volume, man, volume! We have a chance to win a Grimy Award as the loudest new band. We're pulling out all the stops.
That's great!
Yeah.
I really like the name Sushi Batter.
You mean green tea and the sushi platter? Thanks, that means a lot.
That's great.
Yeah.
How does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair?
Oh, that part's easy. It's getting back out of it that's hard.
Can you actually use that bowling ball?
No, Purple brought that in here after he grew arms. He got really discouraged, though, because he doesn't have fingers.
Why the litter box? Have you got a cat?
Don't ask.
I really like the name Sushi Batter.
You mean green tea in the sushi platter? Thanks, that means a lot.
Have you gotten any airplay?
No, we're a little too experimental for most radio stations, but we have a huge following in the club scene.
Are you working on an album?
Yeah, we're doing a CD called Rap on the Forehead. I've got a few tracks hooked up through the stereo if you want to hear them.
Weren't you looking for a new guitarist a while back?
Yes, but we decided to go with a guy who plays power tools instead. We can generate a lot more sound that way.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, see you later, Green.
Yeah! Good luck in saving the world, B-Man.
Now, where did Dr. Fred go?
Don't even think about it.
Excuse me?
What is it? I'm rather... Say, aren't you Bernard Bernoulli?
Yes, that's right.
I knew it! You broke into our mansion a few years ago to save your little friend. What did you come for this time?
I'm trying to keep a tentacle from conquering the world.
Really? How nice.
How's Dr. Fred doing?
Well, he's still upset about the family financial situation, seeing that it's his fault and all. But he seems a lot better now that he stopped sleepwalking.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Come back any time, you big hunk.
Hey, aren't you Weird Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut?
Why, yes, Hey, do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Bernard Bernoulli. I broke into your house 5 years ago, kidnapped your hamster, broke into your piggy bank.
My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic. Hey, don't touch my stamps.
Pony Express stamps.
Yes, not the most valuable kind, but they have a lot of sentimental value to me.
time for that now. I'm saving the world from Purple Tentacle. What on earth am I going to do with a flagpole? Sounds like fun, but I've got work to do. I can't, it's stuck. Sounds like fun, but I've got work to do. I wouldn't want to strain myself. I wouldn't want to strain myself. It's stuck. It's a primitive but useful venting device which prevents injury due to harmful smoke inhalation. What on earth am I going to do with a flagpole? There's no flag on it now because it's evening. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I don't think I can do that. It's closed.
Hey, don't touch my stamps.
I don't think I can do that. Nah. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Nah. Nah. I'd rather not. Nah. I'd rather not. Nah. Nah. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Jeepers!
That's quite a nice collection. Can I have it?
No. No. They mean a lot to me. Sometimes I think they're the only friends I've got.
Nice hamster. Does he do tricks?
No, he just sits there. I used to have a really smart hamster, but something happened to him.
What happened to the old hamster?
I don't remember. When I try, all I can think of is a flash of light and this horrible sound.
That hamster really should get some exercise.
Well, Dad puts him to work down in the basement sometimes. But then he starts sweating, and then he gets wet, and then he gets cold, and then he refuses to work.
Your dad or the hamster?
Are you making fun of me?
No, I
get upset when people make fun of me.
I just meant...
Oh, it makes me so mad. I just want to... relax. I want to relax. I'll be okay if I just focus on my stamps.
How are the folks?
Well, Dad's in the basement doing an experiment. Mom's in the next room spying on a honeymoon. Ted's in the front yard.
Holding up a bowl of lard?
Well, it's a bird bath, actually, but it rhymes better your way.
What was the horrible sound?
It was sort of like ding. Oh, God, I hear it in my dreams till this day.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you.
Pony Express stamps.
Yes, not the most valuable kind, but they have a lot of sentimental value to me.
Nah. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Nah.
Excuse me.
Hi there, my little piddle pie.
Let's talk about Dr. Fred some more.
Oh, all right.
What's wrong with sleepwalking?
Ordinarily nothing. But when Fred sleepwalks, he remembers a combination to the safe. I find him in the office, opening it, screaming like a cat in the oven, and slamming it again. Something about what's in there really scares him. Unfortunately, I was never able to catch the combination since he works it so fast.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Come back anytime, you big hunk.
No way. There's things in there that look like they've been there for years. Doesn't anyone ever clean this thing? Warning, do not touch the Sludge-O-Matic 3000. I think it's designed to run with something, more like a small rodent. Woo! Look at him go! I think it's designed to run with something, more like a small rodent. Woo! Look at him go! It's back on now. Warning, do not touch the Sludge-O-Matic 3000. I don't think it's much use without a diamond. It can't do anything without a new diamond. I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you get over there?
My ingenious super battery design, please.
You really flushed them?
Yes.
Down the toilet?
No, through time. Using the highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogen, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No. Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the Chronojon, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your Chronojon.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess. I'd rather use a tree. I don't wanna. I can't reach it.
By the way, that Ben Franklin piece of music combines the Day of the Tentacle theme with Yankee Doodle.
Right. Can you sing a little bit of that for us? Because I missed that.
So one goes dee da 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 da, and the other one goes da 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 da, and they go together.
Wait, so how do you put them together?
You just play them at the same time. Like,
oh, really?
Oboe plays one and flute plays the other at the same time.
I want to get Clint and Peter to sing that together in harmony.
Ready?
Ready?
I'll do the tentacle.
Okay. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I don't wanna. I'd rather not. I'd rather use a tree. It's unplugged.
how did we?
I'm trying to remember how we did. But
how we referred to it to score it, because we would have had to play the game.
I don't wanna. That would not be respectful. Besides, I might get caught. That would not be respectful. Besides, I might get caught. Cool, the room clerk's a mummy. That would not be respectful. Besides, I might get caught. Yo.
Hello?
What's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
He's going to give the log to starving children?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't say draft, you'll only make me colder.
Wimp.
Why don't you have some hot coffee?
Oh, I can't stand coffee. It makes me irritable and want to bang my head against the walls.
You say that as though it was a bad thing.
Do you have any idea how much it costs to fix a wall these days? It's a racket.
Well, I gotta go, dude. Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy, my name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
Dude, is that like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Later, brah.
What? What's going to happen later?
I don't think I can do that. It's already open. No way could I pick that up. I don't wanna. Hey.
What is it?
You look kind of familiar.
Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor, not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal. Then again, maybe not.
What are you doing?
I'm inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
I know an inventor who looks a bit like you.
Well, it's not one of my sons, that's for sure. It appears that I, Red Edison, foremost genius of my day, am to be the last in a long line of gifted inventors. My nearly indistinguishable sons have decided that they want to be artists. I think it was Jed's idea. Or is it Ned? Ah, well, the left-handed one at any rate. Must be some sort of bad blood on their mother's side.
What are you inventing?
It's a piece of paper that will stick to things by itself. Rather ingenious, if I must say so myself.
What are you inventing?
It's a piece of paper that will stick to things by itself. Rather
So now, CD games were just starting to be released on CD-ROM, and
the first. Oh,
for us it was
the talkie. First talkie.
First talkie, right?
Was this before Rebel Assault?
It was it before or around the
Because
same,
we
same year?
shipped two versions of this game. We shipped a floppy version and a CD-ROM version.
Followed up with our
was
first
the talkie, right?
our first talkie.
The floppy version only had voice in the intro.
I'd rather not.
And then it was all text.
And that was not the original plan to do voice at all.
No.
We were not going to do it, and while we were making the game...
Human voice was invented.
Well, human voice was invented, and more and more people started to have CD-ROM drives in their home computer, to the point where Kelly Flock just came in one day and said, what do you say we delay the game a little
Everybody's
bit and we make a
buying
full voice
Myst.
talking?
Yeah, let's all thank you to Myst.
Although, was this pre-Myst?
No, I think, well, I mean, Myst was what sold all those CD-ROMs and Rebel Assault.
I guess this is George Washington's bed.
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next.
So when you guys write those...
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the...
So when you guys write those multi-branching scripts, I guess you call
Dialogue
them?
trees?
Is that what you call them? Dialogue trees?
Yeah.
Was it, did you have to think in a certain mode, or how would you do it? And how would you notate it in Excel or something? Like, how would you map out the branches?
No, it was you would write it in code. We were programming the game at the same time.
You would scum program the dialogue as you wrote.
Oh my God.
You would literally say, here are the choices. If you pick this one, jump down there. If you pick this one, jump down there.
I don't know how Dave wrote it, but I just kind of improv it. Like, you'd write, I wouldn't think or plan too much about it, but you just talk to him, and then what would be 4 funny lines on the screen, and then kind of explore one, explore the other, and maybe have other nodes that you can go to, and then I would start planning. Okay, now I've got myself into a mess. How do I get out of here?
Yeah, it's kind of all about sets of lines. And it was great because one of the things that you run up against as a writer usually in other media is I get to this point and I have to make a decision about how things go. But here we can just leave that up to the player, and all you have to do is get to a point and go, well, what are all the interesting things I might want to do here or say here? And then you just put them all in.
Mm-hmm. So it's
Easy
pre-editing.
And I remember you would always design a dead end, like where the train comes to the end of the line. Basically, it's like you say something and then he just keeps giving you the same answer, like, I wouldn't know about that. And then you try something else, I wouldn't know about that. It's like, okay, I guess I've exhausted this. It's sort of like almost like a stopgap or in a way.